Hey all, today I will show you some interesting use cases using location trigger in Power Automate. Basically, I wanted to record daily commute time. That means from home to office, how much time it will take to reach, and from office to home, how much time it will take to reach every day. Okay, manually it cannot be possible every day. I mean, you will not remember all these thing to record every day. Correct. So we need one automatic process to record all these things. How we'll do? Let's show you how I have created all these things. So in Power Automate, you will go here. Let's skip. That is a location. When I enter or exit an area, okay. So what it will do? Let's say you will create one region to be triggered. That means you will provide latitude, longitude, and the radius of the particular region. In this region, whenever you are entering or exiting, that flow will get triggered. Okay, and I mean there are two things, one is trigger and another is action. So after that getting trigger of that flow, you can provide your action logic in that particular flow, so it will run accordingly. Now for daily commute office, what I have done, I have created two different region or different flow, I should say. So in this different flow, one flow I actually provided my home region, and another flow I have created and I put office region for that. Let me show you. So when I enter or exit my home, when I enter or exit my office, okay, just like this. So you need to create your region first. I mean, it is very straightforward. There is no complication. One thing I can tell you that the smaller the radius, the good to be triggered. Okay, don't put radius like 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer. Less than 500 is fair enough always. I mean, even for two-digit, I mean radius is okay for it to trigger. I actually tested. So last 15 days I actually testing this thing. So sometimes it's triggered, sometimes it is not triggered, sometimes it's failing somewhere. So as you know, it is a preview mode, so it bound to happen. So uh, be cautious whenever you are creating this region thing. Sometimes okay, so one thing I forgot to say, how it actually getting triggered. You are creating flow, that does not mean it automatically trigger. So you need to install something in your app, in your mobile. So that app name is Power Automate app or Microsoft Flow app. Okay, you need to install it, and you need to log in with the same credential by using which you have created your flow. Okay, and your mobile GPS should be always on. This is two things you need to configure before triggering or accessing this flow. Okay, now I have created one SharePoint list. In this list, there is a living from home, living, reaching at office. These kind of columns I have created, date column, and then some text boxes, single line of text, which actually going to calculate at end of the flow. Okay, so what I have done, so I have created two flow, as I said. One is for home. So whenever I actually exiting from my home in the morning, I am creating one new item, okay, for that day. And then whenever I actually reaching office, I start to find which item is created today, and that item I am updating, not creating anymore. Okay, and in the evening I am doing the same thing. Whenever I am actually exiting from my office, I am trying to find it which item actually created in that particular day, and it update. And when I reach home, that time again I am doing the same thing. But in that last step, I actually calculate everything, I mean, through the flow, the difference between two times, and make it a minute, and how much time I spend in the office, all these things. Okay, let's see. One of the thing is, so this is the enter or exit, as I said. So uh, yeah, one of the things I forgot to tell you is like there are two events, enter or exit. How you distinguish these two? So transition type, one of the variable which actually state you whether you are entering or exiting. Two means you are exiting for that particular region. Okay, so in the morning whenever I exit, it actually create item. Okay, and whenever in the evening when I am entering my home, that means my region, it actually taking all the data and then make the difference between make get the difference between the times in a minute and update in the particular list. Okay, so let me show you another flow or the office flow. This is the office flow. In the office flow there is nothing called create item, because every time whenever I am going to office or reaching office I need to update. Okay, so only thing I actually try to find whether I am entering or exiting. Okay, based on that I just updated it. One of the thing is you can see local date now. Why I have uh, created in one variable. Basically, there is no chance to get today in flow. I mean, there is no keyword for today. Uh, Today's date, DDMMYY, when wherever you are currently. So I always try to find out that today as a YYY, MM and DD format, and take it that date and query in the title column whether in this title column there is, as I show you. So this is the today's date. So in this format, whatever the items I will get, I will fetch all the items. So eventually I will get one single item here, and that item I actually updated whenever I actually insert in my office or exit from my office. Okay, that's all. I think I am pretty clear to you. If there is any doubt, you can tell me what are the problems you are facing, and according to that I will give solutions. Okay, thank you.